Hello, Facebook and YouTube replay viewers and podcast listeners and everyone that ever hears this. Hello, my name is Tara Eveland, and I have been in network marketing since 2010. I have been leadership in each of the three companies that I've been with in under 6 months each. I am an entrepreneur and I do own my own business, which is a clothing business. I sell boutique clothing that I source on my own via live sales and my website. I also am affiliated now with a company called My Daily Choice, with a branch of it called HempWorks. So I educate and sell and refer people to try CBD oil from HempWorks. So in my spare time, what little I have anyways, but I do really enjoy creating content and sharing it to help other people. And whether that is through education on the CBD or through tips like this, different things that I can share to help you. So if you're watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. I always enjoy seeing that. If you jump on live, say hello. But I'm just going to start here, and I do have little notes. Okay, so that is part of what I'm going to talk about too. Okay, so let's just start with top 5 things network marketers do consistently. Okay, top network marketers. So I know several people get into network marketing. Maybe they enjoyed a product. Maybe they just wanted to get, a lot of companies give you kits and it's a really good value. So this is about the people that get in and they seem to just go to the top no matter what company, like how do they do that? How do they do it consistently in different companies? Okay, so that's what I want to share with you. I have done this. I've done it 3 times now, and I even left one of the network companies to start my own boutique, and that's successful today. So that's what I want to share with you, a little bit about that, okay? And it's going to be kind of a series that I have going on here, but I do have some really good tips for you today. So first, I want to talk about how leaders build their online following, okay? So hi, Bren. I have a lot of people ask me, like, how do you find the people? Like, how do you build your following? How did, you get people to even listen to you or whatever? So basically, it boils down to putting yourself out there. And the way you put yourself out there is, not just to sell a product, but the top network marketers are literally building a network of people that they get to know that are like-minded, and they don't always just like sell to people. Okay, so you let these people get to know you and who you are and what you're about and what you like. And sometimes you do develop friendships with these people. A lot of times you do, but other times it's just an acquaintance. Okay, and that's totally fine because we all need people in our lives that are, experts in some things. Okay, so what I mean by that is, generally in an MLM company, whenever you find someone that's sharing about that, a person has invested to be part of this business. No, they don't have to do everything like the corporate business does, but they do have to study it, research it, know about it. You need to know, like for me with the CBD, I need to know the laws, I need to know the news, I need to know, anything that happens, just stay up to date with, lab reports, new products, things like that. So, I'm going to study all that and through that become, expert. So I put that in quotations because here's the thing. You don't have to know everything to become an expert on what you're selling. A matter of fact, I tell my girls all the time, just go live and tell them if you don't know the answer to the question that you will find out and you will let them know. That's what experts do. So even when, I've called, just say like my doctor before and I had a question, I consider my doctor an expert on my condition, But sometimes they'll say, well, we don't know. Let me read in my book. Let me read up on it. Let me see what I can find. So literally these people, the network marketing people that are in these businesses are experts on what they sell because that's literally like all they're selling, right? Like that's what they've attached their name to. And that is their one product they have to focus on, or one product line. So I'm going to read to you some of these things, some of the experts that I have just on my Facebook. So this isn't counting Periscope, YouTube, any other social media, like just on my Facebook. I have people that I can message in the following categories if I want to know about any of it, or if I need any of these products or, categories. So I have experts on makeup, cleaning supplies, energy drinks, clothes, that's me, vitamins, workouts, yoga, learning, how people learn different programs, different languages. I have business experts. I have personal development experts. I have candles and warmer experts. I have toothpaste experts, which, by the way, I love the New Skin whitening toothpaste. Skincare experts, okay. Diet experts, coffee experts, oils, essential oils, and CBD oils. And I know I've left some out, okay? I actually have a friend that was telling me about something the other day that was about knives. I have no clue about knives, like none. My knives in my kitchen are like, I'm like sawing at my meat. But she loves these knives, and so she paid to be part of this company to tell other people about it, okay? And that's network marketing or affiliate marketing. You like something, you refer somebody, you're getting paid for it, okay? So we do the same thing with movies and restaurants and things like that. We just don't get paid for it. So when I am ready to buy, I will get a hold of one of these experts. And if you think about the way women buy things in 2018, it is really like this. Like, this is legit. Like, the majority of us nowadays will message or get a hold of that person we know when we need something that fits in those categories, okay? Now, a successful network marketer builds their network, okay, with the value. So that is how you build your network. You establish yourself as the expert because you give value, okay? And you relate and you talk to people and you help them and you educate them instead of just trying to sell, okay? So let's see here, my little notes. My second, okay, is show your face. So top network marketers are going live. They're using video. They are aware of the changes in the marketing and the Facebook system. Mark Zuckerberg, beginning of this year, he changed the algorithm again. Facebook said that they were focusing on videos. Okay, so the reason is, I did a little study here, a little research. They're putting it higher in the algorithm and on your timeline. The reason is people watch 100 million hours a day of of video, okay, online, 100 million, not just Facebook, of video. So overall, Facebook is booming. Globally, I read one statistic that said globally traffic from online videos will constitute 80% of consumer traffic by 2020. That is crazy. So that is why people like myself and other, leaders and network marketers are doing video, okay? And we tell you, like, seriously, I always hear people coaching, and that's the number one thing that people are being told is to do video. And here's the thing. I see people do video, but the top network marketers are doing video consistently. They're not just doing once or twice a month whenever it fits in with their schedule, when they have something good they want to talk about. Top network marketers are sitting there, they are planning and organizing, okay? So that's what I do. I plan and organize my lives. So this little notebook right here, if I would flip through this, no, I'll just flip over here. So I have an idea here for a live, and then I left room to kind of write about it. I have an idea here on a live, for a live, whole different page. So literally I am planning my content. Hi, Sarah. I am planning my content, organizing it, and executing it. When I don't have something to talk about, okay, I'm still going live and I'm finding something to talk about, whether or not it's, a specific condition CBD oil can treat, whether or not it's something like this that is a little more intensive planning. But the point is I'm going live on multiple channels, different times of the day, and it's all within my network. Okay. So even if I go live on my boutique page, I have people that follow all of my sources. And you will too. That's your network. Okay. Your network is like a circle and it's all, like expanding. You meet this person, they introduce you to this person. That's literally a network. So, go live on your different pages. But the thing is, top network marketers are not just going live to go live. They're making things valuable. Okay. So when you're watching, you're getting educated. You're getting, information that you need. They're showing you something like how to do this, how to do that, how to take your oil, how to style your outfit. And it's not just business. It's not just, in fact, it's rarely ever, hey, buy this, like this will make you feel better. This will make you look good. Your job is to just present the information and educate and then help people when they're ready to use your product. Okay. Your job is not to get people interested in using your product because, it is kind of, but your job is not to hook people, buy your product and then run away. And especially today in 2018, with all that noise coming in from all different directions, it's super important that you just kind of build up that reputation so that people know you're somebody that they can trust, right? So top network marketers, hey, Whitney, top network marketers also go in person when they can, okay? So what that means is video is great, online is great, but the top sellers and the top people in network marketing also network in person, okay? So whether that's business cards, a decal on your car, shirts, hats, things like that, talking to people in person, just things like literally like in-person things, okay? I would say 90% of my business is online and 10% in person. I need to get better about that, but I'm still in person, okay? I do have different things I can pass out, decal on my car coming, things like that. So the third top thing network marketers are doing that top network marketers are doing is recognizing, okay? So what that means is, this one's super important. What that means is top network marketers that you see leading huge teams and whatnot, what's happened is they can recognize an opportunity, okay? So basically there is a certain knack at, now I don't want to say like projecting the future, but some people will look at, for instance, Forbes put out a statistic that the cannabis industry would boom 700% by 2020. I saw that statistic and I was like, okay, yeah, like I was borderline on the fence about joining HempWorks and doing the CBD oil. I saw that statistic and I was like, oh yeah, so I started looking at the company, and this product literally just came out with My Daily Choice this past summer, okay, 2017. So I was like, oh, this is a really good opportunity. There can't be that many people there. I've never heard of it before. I literally don't know anyone in my warm circle that is an affiliate yet. I know CBD oil works, and so I become an affiliate there. So same thing with my other two companies, actually. So the clothing company, I found them and I decided to go with that company over another one that had been more established and more popular. And again, I just had really, really good success with that company because I got in the beginning when it was growing and kind of help put out the education and information and, just help people in general. And then the other company was actually Scentsy. So I was with Scentsy, God, it feels like a million years ago. But I remember when Walmart started putting the wax in their store because I was a Scentsy leader, right? And so that's literally like how early I was with that company. Like Walmart wasn't even doing the wax scents yet. So there is opportunity, like a knack at seeing the opportunity and, going for it and, with your products and whatnot. So another thing is they value themselves. So what this means is they value their time and they value their integrity. If, for instance, I know people that have walked away from companies because they didn't align with their values anymore or their ideals weren't where they thought. So they hold integrity and their values really high. In order to promote something successfully, you have to believe in it and believe in the company that you're promoting. So that is one of the traits of top network marketers. But the valuing your time, okay, this is huge. I have so many people that come to me and say, how do you do it all? Like, how do you do this? How do you do this? And I tell them, I'm going to show you guys a little secret here. I'll just show you real quick. Okay. Right here is a planner. Okay. I literally plan out my time. And what I value my time. So I have hired an assistant for my boutique. And what I do is each day at 5 o'clock, I'm done. Like I go with my family. If someone messages my boutique page, needs help, my assistant is trained and she's going to help them. Now I just got an assistant, about 6 months, I would say, ago. So before that, what I did, however, was use the away message on my page. When someone would message after a certain time, they would get that message that would tell them, I'm with my family. I'll be back here in a little bit. Because if you don't, you're always just going to be like trying to scramble to get to the next thing. Okay. Or your kids are going to say, Mommy, you're on your phone. Like, I want you to hang out with me. Read me a book. And you start reading a book and then your phone dings and you get it. So it's just so important. And it's something that I personally know several top leaders and companies that do this. And I started doing it years ago. Value your time. Your time is not worth the money you would get from a sell. Okay. Generally 95% of the time, trading your family time is not worth any of the commission or anything that you would get right then. I realize the importance of, getting back with people soon and people are impatient, all that. But guys, you have to value your family time. One of the top tips that I do, I have an iPhone. I've had Apple for a long time. We have all Apple products. There is a way to go in here in your app, okay, on Facebook and turn off all notifications. On my Facebook, all my notifications are off. Instagram, I think it pops up, it doesn't ding, but basically I don't get dinged by my phone. I don't. So I have a HempWorks team of, I think we're up to like over 50 affiliates. I have an awesome boutique and just, really got like a good network going. My phone doesn't ding at me all day. Like this is the most. I have an Instagram and then my business page has a little, like I can see a little snippet here, but it doesn't ding. Okay. So that's really important, because you don't want to get to be a slave to your phone. Okay. And also this kind of goes hand in hand with time management, which we won't get into today. But when you plan your time out, you can be more focused specifically on that task. Okay. So rather than just answer a question real quick, or you read somebody's message and then you're going to type back and then you forget, and it's just like a mess. It looks unprofessional. So literally just set your hours. Okay. One of the best things you can do is create a page. Okay. So create a page for your business, or maybe just create a page for you if you have multiple businesses. And then that way it's a business page and you can direct people to message you there. I know, like I learned that early with my boutique business. I stopped accepting boutique messages on my personal page, because what would happen is I would be out with my family, or I would think it was personal, and I would look at it and I wouldn't have an answer. I don't know where your tracking is because I'm out with my family at the park. So I would forget to open it back up. But if it's sent to that business page and you have that away message, then it's there for you whenever you come back and you sit down to work. Okay. So you open them on your time, and then you can be focused on what you need to focus on. So the next thing top network marketers have going on here is great product or service. So a lot of times, I know, Whitney, right? So a lot of times there is a low risk and it needs to have a great benefit. Okay. So something like the CBD oil I sell, for instance, it's low risk because you can buy the bottle for $69. You can become an affiliate for $20 when you buy your bottle. So under $100, and the benefits are endless. Like, you're going to feel better. You can help other people by sharing your story, and there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So all of those are great benefits, and there is a low risk. You don't have inventory to buy. You don't have a huge upfront investment. If it doesn't work for you, you get your money back. Okay. So another thing with the great product and service is it needs to be needed. Okay. There needs to be a demand and a supply. Okay. A supply and a demand of value on your product. So if you are, joining a company that has an affiliate on, every other street corner, couple houses down from you, and then there's another one, that doesn't necessarily hold a whole lot of demand. Okay. So you might have the supply, you might have that upfront inventory loading, which means you're buying all this product from this company and making them money. Okay. But you're down here with all this product and no way to sell it because everything is oversaturated and the demand has went down. So you don't want to be in that position. Another thing about the products and services is the top affiliates in network marketing always use their products. Okay. They're either wearing them, they're using them, they're talking about them, they're showing you, like, I know I had someone come to me and wanted to be a HempWorks affiliate, but didn't want to sell the product. She wanted to sell the income. Okay. She wanted to sell the possibility of, car payments paid for, lifestyle bonus, this money weekly, but she didn't want to promote and educate on the product. That doesn't work. And she, quoted me a couple people on YouTube that do this, and looking at their companies, there really isn't a product. Okay. That's not a legit business, guys. So legit network marketing has a great product, and you build your network and you share your products with your network and you ask them for referrals and whatnot. So it needs to be the product that people are willing to talk about. Okay. So whether they've had great results, have personal experience with it, want to know something about it, or a story to share about others, you have to be willing to talk about it. Otherwise, it's just you, constantly spewing out this information. And then there's nowhere else anyone's talking about it. So an example, I'm sorry, this is the only example I could really think about of something that people buy they're not really willing to talk about, but it is like a network marketing company. You guys are going to laugh, but we're all adults. So the one product I could think of in the one company is the, I don't even know what it's called. They sell sex toys. Okay. And I was actually invited to one of these parties one time. I didn't know what it was. No one told me really what it was. The name was a little misleading. So I show up and, that's all there, and, some cool stuff, whatever. Like, I bought some stuff, and the thing is, I didn't go on Facebook and post about it and tell my friends about it and rave and do reviews and stuff. So the top network marketers are selling products that other people are talking about, and they're showing off, they're taking pictures of, they're tagging them, etc. Okay. I'm sure there's some top people in those companies too, but this is just like a general thing here. Pure romance. Thanks, Sarah. Okay, and so the last one I have today is the follow-up, okay? So I knew a couple of these facts, but I did go online to pull out like some actual statistics here for you guys. So the majority of sales, the majority of things people buy from other people, they've had 5 follow-ups, okay? The follow-up for sales, the number is 5, apparently. I heard, 5 to 8, but they need to be exposed to the product and educated and just see it in front of them or your brand in front of them 9 to 12 times. Okay, but about 5 follow-ups. So more than half of network marketers give up after 1 follow-up. Okay, so what that means is someone wanted more information about your product. Okay, so you message them and they're like, oh, well, not till payday. So payday comes along, you have a little note to follow up. You follow up with them and they say, oh, well, my dog was sick. I had to take him to the vet. So I don't have the money, and most people would let it go at that. Okay. Because they don't want to be spammy or pushy or anything like that. But ideally, what you would do is you would follow up, okay, the next week or so, and make a little note, like ask them about how their dog is. Okay. That is part of the networking and building the relationship. Like that's something that come up for them that was major. So ask them about it. But 92% of salespeople give up before they get to 5 follow-ups. Yeah, and that's true because one of my weaknesses is following up. I maybe do like 2 follow-ups. And then I wait on the person to come back to me. But when I do follow-ups, I notice a substantial increase. Okay. So basically with those numbers, it boils down to only 8% of network marketers or sales associates, whatever, 8% are scoring 80% of all the sales. Okay. So that's big right there. I do training for my team on how to follow up. We do use scripts. Now, what that means whenever I say we use scripts, I have kind of a set, I hate the word scripts. It's basically a guideline, okay? And what I do is it's text, it's all typed out. I can copy it, paste it into an email, and then I can change some things. But basically, it is not the same thing goes out to every person, okay? It is basically like a guideline of what I want to say to that person so that I don't forget, okay? It's not really just a standard copy and paste and send to everybody in the world. It's more of like a script, like a guideline so that I don't forget to list my website. I don't forget to, list any specials for the month. And I don't forget to put my contact information, okay? Because I've been there before. I've been where I've sent an email and I was like, oh shit, like I didn't put my website there. So I have to send another one. And then I'm like, oh, I spelled it wrong. So I have to send it, like, guys, no, that's the point of scripts. We can copy, paste, and, fill in, but have all the important information there. Whitney says, I think follow-ups are a pain point for a lot of people. I know. And the thing is, because most people think they need to follow up and start with something like, hey, did you have a chance to look at my website? Like, no, that's spammy. Okay. Whenever I'm talking about following up, I am talking about what my first point was. Okay. So you're taking the time to get to know someone. You're generally interested in helping them. You build a relationship. It doesn't have to be a friendship. It can be an acquaintance. I have plenty of people I buy stuff from that I don't call my friends. They're just acquaintances. I get a hold of them when I need to buy some. Okay. So that's a mistake a lot of people think. They think that when they're building these relationships, they're going to have to be best friends with them. And that's not true. Basically, you are building your expertise up and you're contacting these people because you want to stay in contact. You want them in your network. Okay. Trying to look at my notes here. I think I quit because I didn't want this to be like super long. But I do have some more things and I won't elaborate. I'll do a second video on those. But I want to talk to you guys about personal development. Okay. I guarantee you most leaders in network marketing do some kind of personal development. Okay. Whether that's podcasts, reading books, watching videos, attending lives like this, just picking up little tidbits here and there, church service, worship music, like whatever your personal development is, I promise you top network marketers are doing some kind of it, okay? And then the time management. The time management could be like its own video. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it in my book here. I talked to you guys about, so I have one live idea there, one there, and I'm just going to put 413, and I'm going to put time management because a lot of people ask me about time management, and it's one of the things that I finally got a grasp on that I think I could teach other people. So yeah, that basically, guys, those are the things I could think of to tell you off the top of my head. And just to give you a little recap, guys, the things that the top network marketers are doing, building their relationships in their network, showing their face, okay? They recognize, and that's recognize opportunity, recognize a good product. They have a great product or a great service, and they're following up with people, okay? So if you do have any more questions or anything like that, send me a PM, and I'm going to get off here. I'm busy working on a website where everybody can, if you want to know about CBD oil, you can go to the site. If you want to know, about selling boutique clothes on a live sell, like you can go to the site. So it'll be like separate, but the same site. So I'm going to work on that. And Whitney, have a good day at work. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.